I am in Macau. This is the former Portuguese colony, and I'm here together with a tour from Thailand, and this is our first stop at the Venetian Casino, the biggest one in Asia. And here we are going to look at the grandeur of the casino here, and also shop for brand name products. Inside there is the casino in the Venetian. This is the second floor of the Venetian Casino, and here we see the artificial sky, and the architecture here is reminding of the Venice, the city of Venice in Italy. Very beautiful buildings, and here are some cherry blossoms on display. And it is mandatory to see one of these Venetian canal boats, the gondolas here. There are around 300 brand name shops here inside the Venetian, and all of them looks really nice, and you can actually find bargain in some of these shops, because I have seen some of them have like 50% off. Since Macau is an old Portuguese colony, it is mandatory that we try this Portuguese specialty, the egg tart, pastel de nata. And the most famous place to try these are at the Busloads Bakery and Cafe here in Macau. Let's try. It's delicious, just like the one in Portugal. But here I'm having it in Macau. My tour group has now come to the central Macau, and our first stop here is at the goddess of the sea, the Guan Yin goddess. And here we can make a wish. We can wish for prosperity, wish for health, wish for everything that you want to from this goddess, the Guan Yin goddess. And finally we are here. This is the ruins of the St. Paul's Cathedral here in Macau, and they say that if you haven't been here at the ruin here, then you haven't been to Macau. So this ruin was built around the beginning of the 17th century, but it was burnt down in 1835. So the rest of it here, the front part of the cathedral, it was remained of the whole cathedral after the fire. So this is the landmark of Macau. It is a heritage site, and this is where you want to be when you are in Macau. This is the walking street from the St. Paul's Cathedral, and there's a lot of people around here, a lot of shops selling the egg tarts, and also these kinds of pork and beef sheets of pork and beef, and they are really good. So these are the pork and beef sheets that I'm talking about. They're really good. This is another photo opportunity here in Macau, and it's thousands and thousands of lights up there among the lanterns, and they change the color. We have purple, orange, yellow. Really nice here in Macau. There is indeed a lot of Chinese influences here in Macau. It was in 1999 that the handover was done from Portugal to the Chinese government. So now Macau is Chinese. This one is one of the curved escalators here in the Venetian, and I'm going to try it for the first time. Going down the curved escalator down to the casinos. It's amazing with this curved escalator. And behind it we have the casino. Visiting the St. Paul's Cathedral here in Macau in the evening time is also an experience in itself, because then you can admire these wonderful Chinese lanterns in the foreground to the ruins of the cathedral, and it's really nice to see these lanterns. This is a brigade store here in the Venetian, and I have not seen such a beautiful collection of these masterpieces from Brigade before. It is really cool to see these wonderful watches. I have been a watch fan since my teenage years, and it's really exciting to see these Brigade masterpieces. For example, this tourbillon on the top over there. So we are at Macau International Airport. We are going back to Bangkok now, but before we do that, we are going to make a group photo as a memory from this trip to Macau. So let's do this. Let's start with this one. Okay. Okay. One, press the camera. Okay. Perfect. This is a very funny feature here at the Macau International Airport, and it's an excellent way to pass some time before checking in. Sent already, so let's have a look at the results at the mail later. Bye bye from Macau.